Well, friends, this is going to be a very short discussion on the concept of dream vision or dream allegory, which, as we all know, was a very popular mode, narrative mode used in the Middle Ages. It is also called dream allegory, and it was a narrative widely employed by the medieval poets, as I told you already, in which certain sequences can be easily traced, or certain procedural necessities could be traced. In a typical dream vision, the narrator falls asleep, usually in a May setting, that is spring landscape or spring setting, and he dreams the events he goes on to relate through the work, and the dream content is going to be related. And in such dreams, often the dreamer is led by a guide, human or animal sometimes, and the events which he dreams are presented rather allegorically, and that is why the title Dream Allegory. Personifications, abstract personifications, and allegorical representations of characters is another common method connected with the genre called a dream vision or dream allegory. A very influential example is the 13th century French poem Roman de la Rose, which was translated into English probably by Chaucer as Romance of the Roses, which is considered as the greatest of all medieval poems. Similarly, we have Dante's Divine Comedy, which is also cast in the form of a dream. In the 14th century England, this dream vision or dream allegory had its heyday in the narrative mode of fine elegies written by Chaucer and his contemporaries. Say, for example, we have Langland's Piers Plowman, which is written as a dream allegory, and also the anonymous Pearl, which is written again as a fine elegy using the narrative technique of dream vision or dream allegory. And Chaucer wrote 4 books, all of them as dream visions, including the Book of the Duchess, the House of Fame, the Parliament of Fowls, and Legend of Good Women. All these 4 works were written by Chaucer in the form of dream allegory. After the Middle Ages, the vogue of the vogue of the dream allegory started slowly losing its hold, but it never fully died out, because it is very evident the tradition is kept alive in the writings of John Bunyan's the prose narrative Pilgrim's Progress, 1678, in John Keats' famous verse narrative, The Fall of Hyperion, in which he again uses the dream technique. It is subtitled A Dream, The Fall of Hyperion, a Dream. And in the 20th century, we have fine examples like Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, 1865, which is again in the form of a dream vision. And probably the greatest dream vision on a cosmic scale happens to be James Joyce's Finnegan's Wake, which appeared in 1939. Well, that's all about this genre called, or the narrative mode called dream allegory or dream vision. Thank you all.